Hi guys, I'm Jeff and you're watching Valley Fish. Today I'm just doing water changes and I decided I was going to look at my half black purple line. I got these guys as juveniles, they've grown up, they've bred, they're just currently doing the colony breeding, so we're going to pull them out, take a look at them and see what we got. Okay, I got set up where we can probably get some good footage, got some specimen containers. I'll go ahead and go through and collect up the fish and we'll go through them. Okay, so this line was a spontaneous buy, as most fish are, but I was just surfing through Aquabid back when it was actually working, and came across these guys. These were sold to me from Pete Mang. From the top view, they look pretty good. I do have some fake plants in there just so that the fry has a place to hide. Lava rock in the bottom. This tank is just currently was the holding tank for these guys. You can see I don't even scrape the glass or anything. They don't have a light on it. Just currently holding these guys. This tank will be going on to my rack project, so it will be taken down, and that's why I wanted to go through and see what these guys are looking like and see if they will stay in the tank or if I'll start it all over with something different. Okay, so I got that little lid on there, just keep splashes from coming up from the hang on back. Go through and we'll just scoop the guys that we can. Need to get a towel. Got a towel. Fill each one up, and then we'll go through and select male, female, do all that fun stuff. Not going to scoop out any of the little fry. This is just to kind of see where we're at. But I know there's some female in here that I definitely want to get rid of. And then there's a few males that have some funny colors in their tail. Cat and dog are going crazy. There's just a few little juvenile down in the bottom, but we'll leave them. Okay, so I got them all scooped up. Now I'm going to go through and sort out male, female, and leave an empty container for the ones that we're going to remove from the colony. And I'll be back to you when I got them all sorted. Okay, so I got them all separated. I believe I'm looking at the females right now. And I think I got all of them. So these guys are starting to lose their color pretty fast because of the not only catching them once but catching them twice and swapping. But zoom in kind of in this corner where they're all hanging out. Rascal's miserable because he's just sleeping inside. I don't know why he's gonna be moaning, but alright, so first view, oh, horrible glare. There we go. Okay, so there's a little bit of black on the tail on some of them. The yellow, those guys will be pulled. That one there is really good, except for that one little streak. If you notice right above the little pec fin, that little orange dot, I really do like that. Some of my half black lines have that. That, to me, I would keep it because I just kind of like it, but alright guys, so it's kind of a weird angle and then the light is blinding me on the reflection, so I'm going to try and do the best I can. But you can see some of them got white in their tail, yellow, that one's good. So we'll be going through and pulling out any of those that have white or yellow. This line was sold to me as a project line. He had a excessive amount of juveniles that he was working on, so it's a project line, but we'll go through and pull out the ones that we don't like. You can see that there's probably one or two that I'll keep. There's one that's got a really nice tail, no weird colors, good body, good dorsal. It almost looked blue, but So we'll go through and select out the ones with the weird colors. We'll jump over. Okay, so here's the females. Their colors fading fast. You can still see a faint line of the ones that actually have body color. So the ones that have the color, like this one, I'll keep. But there's a few that were pure white. Those ones I'll be pulling out. So I'm finding out that it's just a lot easier with these guys to go through and select the ones that I do want. But after the time I got done with the females, the yellow is pretty much gone out of their tail. So definitely need to just do one at a time. But when I get these guys on the rack with the light, I'll be able to pick out one bad fish at a time. And this one I'm going to keep. This was the one without the dot. Okay, so I went through and it was easier just to pick out the best male, so I went with these three. There's one that has just a touch of black. It's a little excessive in the tail, but and that's him. They're not bad looking. They don't have any of the weird yellow or other funny colors. The females that I selected all had body color. It's pretty much all washed out now, but there's plenty to keep the population going. And this is the tank that aren't going back. You can see these are the ones with the weird yellows and the excessive white. So we'll go through, and these guys will actually, since I don't want to take them into my local fish store and sell them, I'll just take these guys into Petco, and Petco will rehome them for me. So they're still pretty fish. They're just not breeding quality. So biggest thing is not to get the containers confused, because that would be horrible. So I'm gonna finish up. We're gonna take these guys that are good, and they're gonna go back in the tank. And these ones, what I do is I just throw all the coal reject fish that I have. They go into a 10 gallon. When the 10 gallon gets full, I'll take it into the pet store. So that's where they'll be going.